the team of Speedball, Mike Bailey and Trent Seven, Speedball Mountain.
Thank you for joining us live and free on TNA Plus, YouTube, and Triller TV. Fans are still filing in here for the 17th edition of No Surrender. And Raywalt, what a way to kick things off. It's Speedball Mountain.
It is. It's always an exciting time when both Mike Speedball Bailey and Trent Seven hit the house. But not only that, Tom, we can forget about that. The Rascals are in this match. They're going to have stiff competition in the Boys from the Treehouse.
I am very interested to see how this match goes, considering what happened at Final Resolution back in December. Last time these two teams faced off, it went the way of Speedball Mountain.
Yeah, but tonight is a different night. No Surrender is another event. The Rascals are on another level.
Their opponents from the 419, the team of Trey Miguel, Zachary Wentz, the Rascals.
Oh, Tom, I hope you're ready to tap in. The Rascals are in the house, and I feel like they are feeling better than ever. They got a couple of newfound friends that they made in the man, Steve Macklin, but they're out here doing this on their own. They're going to show Speedball Mountain what's up.
Yeah, so far no sign of Macklin. The Rascals and Macklin have a fellow enemy, the brand new New Japan Pro Wrestling Global Heavyweight Champion, Nick Nemeth, who Macklin, Wentz, and Miguel have been hell-bent on running out of TNA Wrestling for good. That is where Speedball Mike Bailey and Trent Seven have stepped in, is that they see the way the Rascals and Macklin have treated Nemeth, and they've stepped up beside the wanted man.
And you know what? As far as I'm concerned, they've been successful. The Rascals, that is. They drove Nick Nemeth out of here. He's all the way to Japan right now, Tom. He ain't here in the building. He can't do nothing about this.
Time will tell. Right now, it's Speedball Mountain to take on the Rascals. As I mentioned, it was back at Final Resolution, the last ever event under the Impact Wrestling banner. The Rascals attacked the TNA World Tag Team Champions, the ABC, after a successful title defense. And ultimately were demanding their Bound for Glory rematch that night. Santino Marella was not going to have that. And that's where Mike Bailey came into play, and the surprise of Trent Seven that evening. Santino Marella made a matchup. Speedball Mountain defeated the Rascals. But this is just the beginning of the action here on the Countdown to No Surrender. Still to come, more tag action. The System, Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers will go up against Kushida and Kevin Knight. And don't forget, No Surrender begins at 8 p.m. Eastern with this matchup. Eric Young versus Frankie Kazarian. The winner gets a TNA World Title shot at Sacrifice on Friday, March 8th in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Also, the best of three series comes to a conclusion. The ABC, the champions, defend against the Grizzled Young Vets. It's all for the TNA World Tag Team titles. Oh, and also, it's a battle to find out who's the baddest in TNA. PCO goes one-on-one with Khan.
And also in the Knockouts Tag Team Division, the championships will be on the line as Decay defends against MK Ultra. And in a match years in the making, years in their history, going way back, Josh Alexander goes one-on-one with Simon Gotch. And of course, the TNA World title is on the line. A first ever No Surrender match as Moose defends against Alex Shelley. And the TNA Knockouts World title is on the line as the Juggernaut Jordan Grace defends against the Ultimate X winner Giselle Shaw. And of course, our main event will feature the TNA X Division Championship as 10-time champ Chris Sabin defends against the debuting Mustafa Ali.
This is a milestone night as the first time an X Division Championship match solely has main evented a TNA Premium Live event since 2005. More on that to come, and also here in the Countdown to No Surrender, more to come on the TNA World Championship matchup, the specific rules that are at play, and also the Knockouts World title match. That's still to come here on the Countdown to No Surrender, and you can see the clock there in your corner. A little under 25 minutes now until No Surrender begins streaming live. There's a cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out. There's still time to head to TNAWrestling.com and sign up for TNA Plus. Memberships begin at just $9.99 a month. the best place to see No Surrender is on TNA Plus.
And the best place to be is not in the ring right now with the Rascals. They're going to work on Mike Bailey here.
Miguel wants to cover there. Bailey able to kick out.
And I mean, look, you saw the way that Zachary Wentz was just demolishing the knee, the legs of Mike Bailey. That's going to make a lot of those kicks a lot less effective.
Fans still filing in here in New Orleans ahead of No Surrender. That chop block to the knee, something to pay attention to here with Speedball Mike Bailey. So much of his offense comes from kicks and strikes. Oh! Tag made there.
Bad position to be if you're Speedball right now.
Went for a stop. Oh, and Miguel gets the left knee. Oh, stop right to the back. And Trent Seven avoiding that shot. Here's the cover. Oh, and a kick out.
An absolute barrage of brutality, courtesy of the Rascals there. Mike Bailey desperately needs this tag here.
Well, the Rascals are still sour because, again, that loss at Final Resolution meant that the Rascals didn't get a straight-up 2-on-2 tag team title match, their contractual rematch from Bound for Glory. They ultimately had to go into Hard to Kill and compete in a 4-way match with the tag team titles.
Absolutely unfair.
They ticked off Santino Marella. They brought it on themselves.
Because they hadn't got what they had already deserved at that point. He kept making them wait and wait. We're talking about all the way back at Bound for Glory, Tom.
Because the Rascals were being jerks, basically, to management. Tag made.
Pro wrestling, if you can't handle a jerk, you better get out the business. Look out, though.
And Trent Seven, who last night on TNA Impact went one-on-one with the former TNA World Champion Steve Macklin, a hard-hitting affair that ultimately went Macklin's way, but Seven trying to rebound.
Trying to use the Rascals as weapons against themselves here. Look out!
Turn Miguel inside out. Here's a cover and a kick out by the two-time X Division champion.
Right, Trey Miguel, a generational talent if there ever was one. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep him down here. You have to imagine the Rascals still would like to get a fair shot at the World Tag Team titles one day.
Oh, yes, because the Rascals always play fair.
Hey, they just even the playing field as needed, Tom.
Are going up top. Oh, Seven going after Miguel. Wentz trying to run interference. Oh, and a kick right to the face, but Bailey was planning on that injured leg.
Favoring it there. Look out!
Oh, moonsault to the outside, but Bailey grabbing at the left knee again.
Yeah, I'm not sure how wise that was. Obviously, instinct kicking in.
On a tag made, legal tag made there, according to the referee.
I don't know if Miguel is aware of that fact, though.
Superplex.
Look out. Look out, Trey!
Oh, a beautiful shooting star! Cover! Oh, and a kick out by Miguel!
What resilience from Trey Miguel. They're taking another look at this. The shooting star press. It landed perfectly, but not today, says Miguel.
What a way to set the tone here in New Orleans. The 7-star lariat shoots the half. Can Speedball Mountain get the win and a kick out?
The heart still beats within Trey Miguel. That is 2 nuclear bombs dropped on one half of the Rascals, but they're still in this.
What a way to kick things off here on just the countdown to No Surrender.
This is how it begins. How do you think tonight ends?
I mean, Bailey, I think, was thinking about Ultimate Weapon there. Wentz slowed him up. Seven's in pursuit and a super kick. And now Bailey back inside the ring, keeping his longtime rival Miguel at bay for a moment. Now tied up. Oh, driven down hard.
And that keeps the hold of him there. Look at that beautiful tag team work there from the Rascals. Boom!
Oh, super kick. Miguel sets him up. Now Wentz with the stomp.
Driven through the canvas.
Isn't enough. Oh, and Speedball Mountain stays alive.
Just in the nick of time there from Trent Seven.
Some fantastic tag team action in this match. More still to come here on the countdown to No Surrender. Again, we're just getting warmed up.
No kidding. And now it's Trent Seven trying to fight 2-on-1 here.
Oh! Got the DDT.
And look out!
Oh! Short range with the double knees. knees and a kick there by Bailey. Oh, knee strike.
Bailey still favoring that leg, Tom.
Oh, caught with a super kick.
Good God!
Bailey lashing out with the injured leg.
Does so with laser-like targeting.
Wait a minute, you saw the back of your screen. Oh, and a chop block there by Steve Macklin. The official never saw it. He was checking on Miguel.
A stealth strike from out of nowhere.
Oh, and now look at this. Submission here. The Rascals beat Speedball Mountain.
The Rascals!
And just like that, Tom, Bailey taps out. The Rascals tap in. And the boys get it done here tonight.
Well, again, we are just getting started here in New Orleans because tonight Moose defends his TNA World Championship against Alex Shelley in the first ever no surrender match.
In this world, alliances can empower or lead to demise.
Moose is the TNA World Champion!
I don't think you know this is 4 of us. It's just you, Shelly.
With championship gold at stake, an ally can emerge as the bearer of one's fate.
Hey, you want to know? That's what the system does.
Tonight, the TNA World Championship will be contested under no surrender rules. Moose, the reigning TNA World Champion, is a dominant force in this arena. Tonight, he will be accompanied by fellow members of the system, Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards.
The system works.
And Alex Shelley, like no surrender, be getting a beatdown of a lifetime.
Alex Shelley, the former TNA World Champion, is a world-renowned competitor who forged a legacy over 2 decades. Tonight, he will be accompanied to the ring by longtime friend Kushida and their protege, Kevin Knight.
If you think that I haven't cultivated an entire culture of students and allies in this industry, then you're not thinking hard enough. No surrender. We let them decide our fate.
Both men face a daunting path of brutality ahead. No disqualifications. Anything goes. This battle can only end when a cornerman, an ally, throws in the towel. In a match where everything is on the line for these 2 mighty warriors, trust is sacred, and destiny lies in the palms of the faithful ally.
And no surrender! Who do you trust?
I, for one, am very interested in tonight's world title match. Because no matter who wins, be it Moose or be it Alex Shelley, they're going to face me at Sacrifice. Let me explain to you why. You see, Eric Young throws out this challenge. He wants to fight me, and what's Santino do? He goes and he makes the match. Well, that doesn't work for me, brother. You see, I'm not in the business of having meaningless matches. I need stakes. I need to be in the world title picture. Santino, he needs a main event for Sacrifice. That's why he made tonight's match between myself and Eric Young a #1 contenders match for the TNA World title. Because let's be honest, I belong in the title picture. I should have been in the title picture a year ago when I walked back into this company and I saved TNA. But look at EY, you get your shot too, bud. Because if you win, which you're not going to, you become #1 contender. But let's not talk about things that aren't going to happen. Let's talk about what is happening. Tonight, I take my first step. It's about Frankie Kazarian. It's about the king of TNA. And if you don't like it, you have my permission to hate me now.
Well, right now on the countdown to No Surrender, a match that has some implications for our world title match tonight is tag team action as the Systems, Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers team up to take on Kushida and Kevin Knight.
Trust the system.
The following is a tag team match. Introducing first, being accompanied by Alicia Edwards, the team of Eddie Edwards, and the most professional wrestler Brian Myers, the System.
Well, Frankie Kazarian dead set on getting the sacrifice and challenging whomever is the TNA World Champion. Meanwhile, the fate of Moose and his TNA World Title reign lies in the hands of Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers later on tonight.
That's right. That's why this match, as I was saying, weighs a little bit of a shadow on that world title match. I mean, the mood, the manner in which these cornermen, these allies of the world champion and challenger enter that match could have a huge effect on if, how, and when they rose in that tower.
Their opponents, they are the team of Time Splitter, Kushida, and the Jet, Kevin Knight.
One thing I found very interesting, as we saw moments ago, is that this concept, the no surrender match, it was Alex Shelley's idea. That makes me believe that Alex Shelley has the utmost confidence in Kushida and Kevin Knight. But you've been on the record that you think a business relationship with the system means more than a personal relationship with Shelley, Kushida, and Knight.
It's less of a case of more or less. It's just the style of which it is. Because here's the thing. The friends, the protege, the very close tag team partner and friend in Kushida for Alex Shelley. It's a personal, emotional relationship, Tom. If you see your friend, one of your very close friends, being hurt, you are much more likely to act upon that urge, that emotional urge. Myers, Moose, Eddie Edwards, it's all business, all above the board.
Later on tonight, as we mentioned, it's Moose defending his TNA World Championship against Alex Shelley, the first ever no surrender match. The match can only end when a towel is thrown in on somebody's behalf by one of their cornermen. No disqualifications apply within the match. However, if either competitor's cornerman physically interfere, then that competitor will forfeit, and the championship can change hands tonight on a forfeit.
A lot of factors at play in that one. It's going to be wild. It's going to be, like I said, I think it will be emotional, especially for Kevin Knight and Kushida. Look, I know Kevin Knight. I've gotten to know him over the last couple of years. Great guy. Great young man here. Lots of potential. Super nice guy. You know what nice guys do? They feel bad for their friends. They feel empathy, and that's a very valuable tool outside of a pro wrestling ring.
Oh, a tag was made, however. Myers was not aware of it. And now the team known as the Intergalactic Jet Setters in some circles looking sharp. They are former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team champions together.
No doubt. The athleticism off the charts. And here's the thing, especially in regards to tonight, both this match and, of course, that world title match. Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards, they don't care. They don't have these feelings. They don't have a whole lot of sympathy for their fellow man. That's what makes them the perfect team. That is why the system works.
A little under 11 minutes now until No Surrender begins streaming live on TNA Plus, Triller TV, and YouTube for our Ultimate Insiders. And if you haven't subscribed already, head to TNAWrestling.com and subscribe for TNA Plus. You haven't seen anything until you've seen everything.
Fast and furious here. Until Kushida trying to slow it down now, taking control of former world champion in Eddie Edwards.
We saw how things exploded last night on TNA Impact. The conclusion of that six-man tag team matchup after the fact. We saw how Alex Shelley got the Border City stretch on Moose, and Myers and Edwards pulled Moose out of the ring. Don't you think that might be a harbinger of things to come?
I don't think, look, I can see how from the outside it looks like that. Moose even, I think, had a brief thought of, wait, hold up.
Armbar here by Kushida, and there's Alicia Edwards up on the apron. And the official trying to get Alicia down. The Tanaka punch to Myers. And Edwards able to clobber Kushida from behind amongst the chaos.
That's it, and here, this proves my point. If Eddie Edwards had all this emotional baggage to carry with Brian Myers. He might have gone to check on Brian Myers in that moment. How are you, buddy? How are you, friend? But no, he struck because that is all business. That is all about getting the job done. That's what they'll do with the world titles on the line.
Tag main Myers is legal again. The countdown to No Surrender is available live and free right now. If you haven't done so already, head to TNAWrestling.com and subscribe for TNA Plus. The best way to see No Surrender. Plans begin at just $9.99 a month. Again, you haven't seen anything until you've seen everything.
You want to talk about last night. You want to talk about what happened on TNA.
Cover, kick out.
Look, at that moment, on that night, the TNA World Championship was not on the line. Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards just trying to save Moose any damage, any punishment heading into this big world title match. It's a totally different story than when the title is on the line with that no surrender stipulation.
Shot right to the midsection of Kushida, trying to create a little bit of breathing room. Oh, and cut down there by Myers, and a tag made by Edwards. Edwards and Myers have limited opportunities together as a tag team, but they've looked good in some outings. They did have a tag team title shot at Final Resolution in December.
That's right, and they get better and better as time goes on. The chemistry grows. This whole amalgamation of the system with some of the most powerful players here in TNA has led to more and more success.
For the system, it's about control, not just all in TNA wrestling, but in all of Anthem sports and entertainment.
Hell yes.
There's a cover, pressing the shoulders down, and a kick out there by Kushida, who's still alive, and Kevin Knight anxious to get into the fight.
And imagine the mental place you're going to be in if you're Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers coming off of this match on the countdown here with a win. You're going to be feeling on top of the world. You're going to have all the confidence in the world heading into that no surrender match as well.
Shot right to the back there. Oh, and Eddie Edwards takes a cheap shot at Kevin Knight. Oh, and now Kushida dropping Eddie Edwards, looking for a tag, but nobody's there.
No tag. Great strategy there by Eddie Edwards. Kevin Knight trying to get back to the apron.
And Kushida doesn't have a tag option there thanks to Eddie Edwards' cheap shot. Kushida has no choice. He's got to go back to work. There's Alicia Edwards right in the path of Kushida, and it was enough to interfere with the time splitter.
Got to pay attention. Hey, come
a
on
little
now.
turnabout is fair play by Kevin Knight and Kushida.
What do you mean turnabout? Alicia didn't even grab his leg, Kushida's leg. She was just standing there.
Think
just
about
because he got distracted by her beauty, Tom.
Alicia was just standing there earlier in the match, was just standing there last night on Impact. Has done that multiple times to the system. Kevin Knight from out of the sky.
They call him the Jet for a reason. Ain't no doubt about that. Now 2-on-1 here for the system.
Whoa! Leaping over Edwards, and Myers attempted the clothesline. Kevin Knight is on fire.
Gravity does not apply to Kevin Knight.
Splashing down in the corner. Going all the way up, and drops Myers.
From the top to the floor.
Up to the leg to win this tag team matchup, and a kick out. And now it's Kushida dumping Edwards to the outside.
Everything's starting to break down a little bit here.
Oh, and now Kushida. Look at this, setting up Myers.
Kushida got to get out of the ring here. Oh, my God.
Knight went all the way up. Cover. Oh, and Myers able to kick out.
Incredible resilience from the most professional wrestler, Brian Myers.
Kushida and Knight trying to turn away the system, perhaps build a little momentum. A thumb to the eye there by Myers, and the implant DDT.
Kevin Knight dropped dead center of the canvas.
And Edwards is down on the outside, so Myers realizes he's got to go it alone for right now. He's got Knight down.
This is down to a one-on-one scenario here. And now Knight back up.
Oh, going up top. Going up top there to meet Myers. Oh, and there's Edwards back into the fray. Edwards gets a piece of Kushida.
Raking at the back of Kevin Knight. Look out.
Oh, he's going for a power bomb. Knight able to counter it.
What are we doing?
Rushes into the corner. Back elbow there to Eddie Edwards. Oh, beautiful enziguri.
Oh, but now the numbers game affecting Kevin Knight here.
Oh, the back star. The elbow drop. Myers thinks it's over. Oh, kick out by Kevin Knight.
Are you kidding me? Myers can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Myers knows how tough it is to put away Kevin Knight. He needed the system's help to do it weeks ago. Beautiful tandem offense there by the system, but it wasn't enough.
But look out, it could be here. Look out!
Oh, and Kushida protected Knight. We got hit with a roster cut. Oh, now Knight's legal.
Wait.
Cover on Myers and a kick out.
But Kushida is down.
Oh, Knight went for the DDT. Roster cut. Boston knee party. Myers is legal. The system wins.
Here are your winners, the system.
System wins. The system works, Tom.
Could this be a preview of what's to come later on tonight? Also this evening, Jordan Grace will defend her Knockouts World title. Can Giselle Shaw capitalize on her Ultimate X win at Hard to Kill?
And that's it.
The spotlight belongs to Giselle Shaw.
This right here gives me a Knockouts World title match. So whoever walks out tonight with the Knockouts World Championship, you better keep your head on a swivel.
Trinity defends against the Call Your Shot Gauntlet winner, the Juggernaut herself, Jordan Grace.
Juggernaut driver! Could it be? The Juggernaut reigns supreme and TNA hard to kill. David Dolan, Savannah Evans, and there's Giselle Shaw, the quintessential diva, making sure the spotlight belongs to her.
At Hard to Kill, I did what I said I was going to do, and that is win the Knockouts Ultimate X.
Do you think that it was just a coincidence that you did not need the help of the Chantarage? All they do is mess things up for you.
Grace and Trinity look like they're ready to have some fun as teammates here. Code Red! Is it time? Starstruck! Trinity and Grace win!
You know, somebody told me that you two are just gonna get in my way. And you know what? They were right. You two are fired. Look, Giselle, give me one more shot. Give me a chance to prove myself.
Savannah Evans asking Giselle Shaw for this one last opportunity if she could take out Jordan Grace. Just about a week away from no surrender. The Muscle Buster! The Juggernaut wins! How in the world does Giselle Shaw dethrone Jordan Grace? Oh!
Like that, Tom! Just like
Are we about to witness the beginning of the quintessential champion's reign?
Well, you saw it right there. We could be on the verge of the reign of the quintessential diva. It all goes down now, and we will see it all tonight. The Knockouts World title will be on the line as Jordan Grace defends against Giselle Shaw.
We open up with Frankie Kazarian versus Eric Young. The winner gets a TNA World title shot at Sacrifice.
And the TNA Tag Team titles are on the line. Best of 3 series ends here. ABC defend against the GYV.
Who's the baddest in all of TNA? It's PCO versus Khan.
And the TNA Knockouts Tag Team titles, Decay defends against MK Ultra.
Josh Alexander goes one-on-one with Simon Gotch tonight.
And the TNA World title on the line in the first ever No Surrender match.
And in our main event, Chris Sabin defends his X Division Championship against Mustafa Ali. New Orleans, are you guys ready for No Surrender? No Surrender starts now.